Welcome to Birmingham!
Jesus is coming again.
It's just an advert for paedophilia. So here we are, guys, back in Birmingham City. Oh, no aggressive, oh well maybe. Nah, no aggressive statue boys today. Let us see what is going on this Saturday in Birmingham. And there you go, look, we got the Hare Krishnas, which are replacing the flower man. And I just noticed, if you look at the state of the streets around here, we've got one man collecting it all up, and we just got shit everywhere, which is the standard for Birmingham these days. I've shown it in the last few videos. And then you've got one guy whose job it is. Not good at all. See, say what you will about the Hare Krishnas, all smiles, thumbs up, all friendly, they don't mind. You know, it's one of them, isn't it? People being recorded don't care if they've got nothing to hide. There's a certain group of people who don't want to be recorded, and some of them are religious groups. What are they hiding? What are they hiding? We shall endeavour to find out. Ooh, what's that? That doesn't look like the normal Islamist tent. We shall investigate the new thing. What is that? Salvation in Christ. So the same spot is preaching two religions. That's complete capitalism, right? Capitalism of the soul. Maybe Saturday is just too dangerous for the Islamists, but you know, I'm not taking sides here. I am not a religious man, but have you ever seen anything like it? I'm kind of upset. You know, I expected there to be a bunch of Muslims here. It's kind of a letdown. There's no one to take the mick out of. Oh well. Maybe they're around the corner. They might still have their Chinese version of Islam set up. If you remember that. The guy said Islam was invented in China, and when I started questioning him, yeah, I think he changed it to a translation. I think he was trying to use a buzzword to grab my attention and convert me. Well, it didn't work. I am still not a Muslim. I he almost had me. Nah, he didn't. Wow. We will see if the tent is down here. I mean, it's unlikely. I guess they've decided, oh no, they are. And it looks like there's a lot more people there. So the Muslims hide around here on a Saturday. Pushed out by the Christians. Just saying what I see. There you have it. There you have it.
Where is he from here?
Sorry?
Where is he from here?
I've got one of these, but I've got a full one, but it looks like this. No, it's Arabic one side, English the other, or something like that, but it's a big...
So have you read it?
I've looked into it, yeah. There's just
what are your thoughts on it?
My thoughts are on it. What's the difference if you just wrote a book and made me read it? I've got no evidence that any of it's true.
What evidence do you need?
What evidence do I need? Well, I'd sell my whole life to this, wouldn't I? It's God, the creator of everything. You would bow down if you knew it was God. Okay. You shouldn't do that on a whim. That's my view.
So do you belong to any particular religion yourself?
Not anymore, no.
What were you before?
I used to be a Christian.
Why did you leave?
Same reason I wouldn't become a Muslim.
What was the reason why you left?
It's pure blind faith. It's pure blind faith.
Why would you say it's blind faith?
Because that's what it is.
How do you know that?
Because that's what it is. You can't prove God exists any more than I can prove he doesn't.
So are you atheist now?
I'm not an atheist.
So what are you then?
Oh, I'm not open to talk about it. I'm not sat here with a stool bro. You are.
No. Whether I was stood here or stood not, that's beside the point, because that's not going to have any bearing on what you believe. Whether I stood here or sat here or didn't wear, it's not going to have any bearing on what you
that's
believe.
absolutely right. But what it means is I'm not in public saying what I believe. You are.
Yes. Because we have enough conviction to believe that this is the word of God.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not one of those people who's going to tell you you're wrong. I'm not going to tell you you're wrong, because I can't prove you're wrong any more than you can prove you're right. And that's why there's a lot of trouble in the world, because it will carry on forever. You can't prove it either way. So it could be true.
So the fact that you're here, how did you come about?
I just walked down the road and I was recording and he spoke to me, so I came over.
You know exactly what I'm on about.
Literally like that.
No. The fact that you as a human being, right, okay, exist, okay, what is the purpose of you for your existence?
Experience. I believe experience, yeah.
Okay.
Because outside of the system of money, religion, anything else, the only thing you are doing is experiencing. If you couldn't read, if you had no eyes, no ears, you're experiencing. It's the one thing you're constantly doing. If you had never heard the word of any God, you would still be experiencing.
Right, okay. So do you believe that your experience is universal?
No, of course not.
No, it's not.
No.
So you have to then rely on an objective truth, wouldn't you?
I don't, you do.
Yeah.
You seem to need to, I don't.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
alright.
no. So where do you get your truth from then?
Where do I get...
How do you get your morality from? Where do you get your morality from?
Well, I do what makes me feel good. So a lot of the time helping others, like today I fed a lot of homeless people, just got a big bag of meal deals, hand them out, makes me feel good. So me feeling good is a good judgment that then that's probably a good activity. If I punch you right now and run away with a balaclava on, I'm going to feel like crap. So that's a good indication that that's probably not good behaviour. And you're going to tell me God is the consciousness, right?
No. I'm just going to say that everything that you're saying is subjective. So, for example, we agree that rape is wrong, yeah? But what if someone believed that it was correct? On his belief, how would you convince him? How would you convince him otherwise?
And you got your Hamas group here. Honestly, like, I'm getting a bit annoyed at seeing all these crazy flags. Oh wait, no, look, they're there. So are they separate? I don't know. They're all connected to that shit anyway. Brotherly love. See, I think most Muslims, like the vast majority, are good people. It's a very similar religion to Christianity in truth. You know, I know a lot of religious people like to say there's a big difference. There really isn't, because they're both Abrahamic religions. Someone just heard the story a little bit differently, and that's where the Quran came from. But yeah, or the Bible, you know, who's to say? Right. It's a very Christian sort of gathering today.
Only Jesus Christ. The way
It's a strange form of Christianity.
The way of God, mankind to God. Jesus the Christ is
Where are they from? What exactly are they preaching? I don't want your spam. Handing me leaflets. Can't make out that first word.
Praise the Lord.
Rima.
Attention, people, attention. God cares.
I stopped at the old Muslim stand when I reminded him about certain age groups of sexually active children in the Quran. Yeah, he'd done that about age. And I looked at him and said it's disgusting. And he tried to talk to me about brothers and sisters having sex. And I just walked away. It was getting far too disgusting for me. But these guys, always happy, smiles, spreading peace and love, you know? So I am not one. However, out of all the groups in Birmingham today, they are clearly the ones spreading the most peace, as opposed to shouting about paedophilia as the Muslims are. Not good at all. Right, let's get in and see what is going on. There we go, they're insulting the Christians who have a right to say what they like in public.
VJ Day, Victory over Japan Day, the day that the Second World War technically, finally, truly came to an end.
He is a Christian preacher, but he's going on a bit for a city centre, isn't he? Needs to be quick. Point after point. That is going to take 20 minutes to get to the point. I can't see anyone standing in Birmingham city centre waiting 20 minutes for a preacher to get to a point which isn't even that interesting. The thing we can do is follow the anti-Christian crackies into the city and see, well, I say into the city, into the other part of the city, and we can see where they huddle and take drugs together. You're right, I just thought I'd let you know a bunch of crackheads have decided to sit on your chairs. It's alright, man. So, here is a twist. I went in and told them you've got a load of crackheads sat outside. All the Uber guys, again, are not fully masked. So I don't know how that issue has been resolved. But it has. They are no longer illegals knocking about in the city centre. I haven't seen one yet. Last week it was just one. This week not one, not even one illegal Deliveroo rider yet. So, things seem to be improving. We have the illusion of improvement. So let's follow the Islamic guide all the way up to the gardens. Oh, Christ is the cure apparently here. Well, we're in the gardens. Let's see what is going on. There are some geezers here fighting. This guy's gonna knock him out. Bumper clap. What's he done, man?
Fuck off! Pussy on!
What's he doing?
I offered him a bottle of water, bro.
Is that it?
And he come all racism.
Oh, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it, man.
Mate, he come off him racism because I offered him a bottle of water. My grandkid.
If you're going to call me racist, I am going to record you, yeah. That's very rude. Very rude, mate. Very rude. I am not racist.
Why did you agree with someone that's racist? Then why answer that question, mate?
Ask what question? What question?
Why did you agree when someone's calling someone a black bastard or something black cunt?
At what point did you see me agree?
You said to him it's okay and I agree with that.
It's. I didn't say okay, I agree. Yeah, yeah. If you're calling me a liar, in that case, I think you're deluded.
Did you not say that over there? I heard you say it.
If you start fighting this guy, I'm going to say fuck him and get you to walk away. If it works, it works. Don't call people racist, man. It's very rude. Very rude. Very rude. Don't call people a racist, mate. Very rude. Very rude. Very rude. No, no. Very rude. Go home. Very rude. Very, very rude, drunk, cracky. But there's not very much going on around here. You know, there was that. Well, I guess the aggressor was the white dude, to be fair. I think he was just being racist. There was no need for it. He was just calling the black guy names. Out of order, if you ask me. But now I'm apparently the racist. So who knows? We will circumnavigate the park to give that guy opportunity to rev up and do something silly if that is what he wishes to do. Look at that. You don't see shit like that anymore. Proper oil. Proper oil, and if you want some food cooked with proper oil, come to Top Falafel, right next to the park. I've not eaten there yet, but maybe next time I'll try something and I'll let you know how it is. But I am going to circumnavigate this park to see if Dr. You're a Racist is it's very rude. Well, it was very rude. Very rude. We are back at Crackhead Strip. It's been a pretty chill day so far, with a minority of crackies knocking about. No drama. Although sometimes they go from there into a doorway over here on the right. There you go, see? So we'll have to go. There's one. I think maybe he's been cast out. He's been cast out from the gang, as has he. And the rest of the gang are there. I think what I really need to do is put a tag on them so that I don't lose them. You know what I mean? Then I could just track them on something, get an app, you know? Either put a tag on them or put a chip inside them somehow. And I could just track them and be like, right, where's the drama? And it'd be like a little sonar, I'd be like, boo, boo. And you just follow that shit. And when you get there, the closer you get, the more screaming there'll be. Look at him. I love that dog. I always say he's a wolf, and he is. Right, so we're going to go back to the Muslims. I said, what is the age of consent, by the way, today? And he didn't know, so I explained it was 16. So I did ask about Muhammad's sexual behaviour, but he didn't want to have that conversation. So, you know, they'll preach to you, but there are doors left closed, which will not be opened until you're trapped in the religion and feeling guilty about your actions and all sorts of things. And I obviously can't post the full video and justifying it as if it's okay. It isn't okay. However long ago it was, however distant in the future it is not okay to have a 12-year-old girlfriend. It just isn't. Right, let's carry on with our little trek down to what I call the ghetto. Oh no, we've seen one that full face covering, absolutely boiling, fully covered up. In this weather, I wonder why. And then you've got the nice ones. These guys are always really nice and friendly. I'm alright, man, I'm alright. I was just saying, you're really friendly, but they're really angry. I don't know why. I don't know why. Have a good day. Have a good day. And then you've got the Christians, of course, who are always dancing. I think like there should be a blending of Hare Krishna and Christianity. I don't know. I thought she was a copper. She's not. Right. I think I'm going to get out of here soon. There's not very much going on today. It's a bit of a drama-free Saturday. I guess it's a market day, and I guess Pizza Hut are expecting some serious fucking trouble. Right, let's get into market on market day for some MD drama, market drama. Jesus is the Lord, the wages of sin is death, the gift of the God is eternal. I'll take a video, man. Cheers, cheers, man. Look at this, look at the mess. Everywhere you look. Now, I always act nicer to the Christians, it seems. Now, that's not because I'm religious, it's just the Muslims are aggressive, you know? They're aggressive to me, my automatic response is to be aggressive back. Whereas usually when you bump into a Christian, they're all singing and dancing and happy, or at the very least, like that guy, just very friendly. So that is the reason it appears like I get on with Christians better than I do Muslims. It isn't true. It isn't true. At work, it's in trend. I haven't been in here for years. You get everything in here. Shall we just do the perimeter and see? Oh look, they've got security making sure there's no counterfeits, allegedly, or protecting certain counterfeits whilst stopping others. In fact, I'm going to stop recording, so I actually want to have a little look in here. They've got some cool stuff. everybody to walk up in the bullring. Aggressive. Yeah, I gotta get down that fucking thing. I'm not going to record it because it's obviously going to be a while. But I will speak to you from outside the door below there. I'll be right back. Like, really quick. Watch this. See, that was pretty quick, like I said. I don't know what these guys are doing. What's it say? Something security. Centre security. Well, that's why there's not many police knocking about, because they've handed it to like a private company that is centre security. I think that is most likely why we've seen none. Shall we go and see who's been aggressive? Aggressive with a microphone. Let's go and see the aggressive microphone man. Is it another Christian one? He's quite aggressive. It's the first aggressive. Got it pointed right at him too. I feel loud as fuck for him.
You cannot buy this.
You'd usually point it the other way. I just realised there's two of them. I think that's why. I think he's just shy, so he's facing her because he knows her. But the reality is, he's just shy, so he was facing her, I think, hence why the speaker is actually facing out. That's what I'm trying to say. Just making a pig's ear of it. Have they chased the fucking angry peders away? That's the question. And then you got these Christians and a man in a pretty jazzy outfit. But yeah, I think I am gonna get out of here. There's not a lot going on, and I am bored, I am hot, I am tired, and I want to watch Men in Black 2, finally. I watched Men in Black 1 the other night. I know it's old. It's just one of those where I heard so much about it, I hated it, never watched it. When I watched the first one, brilliant. So I want to watch the second one tonight, or maybe the...
Yeah, you're judging people.
Judging.
You're judging me. You kicked me off. He's being racist.
So these boys... Welcome to Birmingham! And why did he kick you off, really? No reason?
Pussy, man.
Just being too loud. Welcome to Birmingham, guys.
Welcome to Birmingham.
So yeah, I don't really know what's going on there, but it's fun, wasn't it? See what I mean about the scooter people? They're meant to be maintaining them. That's like the whole point. But they don't maintain them. They take the money, they rent them out, but then they're just not maintaining them. They're meant to clean them up. They end up thrown everywhere. They're meant to be, you know. So why are they getting paid? You know, the rental scooter system, they're not. They don't give a fuck. All they care about is money, like everyone else in this godforsaken world. Right. So they make all the money from letting them out to people, but then that's all they do. Like, they don't give a fuck. They just abandon it. It's a shame. But yeah, I think I said it in London. You know, the Chinese are very modest, very sensible, very calm people. And this is Hare Street in Birmingham, and this is where the Chinese quarter is, or Chinatown, Birmingham, if you want to call it that. I just think it's a bit shit that they put it next to like the gays and stuff. You know, not that I'm against it. Like, if that's your sort of thing, ooh, we shall see. Not getting too much. Bye. There you go, it's him. He's shouting at no one. He's shouting at no one. Is she with him? Is that a big bag of weed? No. If she's with him, why is she not saying stop that? Anyway, it's boring. He's just shouting at no one and nothing, so yeah. Let's wait for him to get the fuck out the way of our lens so that we can carry on down Hare Street and document the gays. Now, although it's a gay and sexualised area, and what I said, you know, it's a bit shit putting it right next to the Chinese quarter, and the reason it's shit is it's like a done thing in England. So it's like, again, in London, Soho and Chinatown, right? The brothels are in Chinatown. Do you see what I mean? It's just rude. It's almost racist. Yeah, so it was actually this place, Sidebar. It must have been about 5 or 6 years ago. But absolutely incredible night. Absolutely incredible night. So the fact that it's a gay bar really shouldn't matter to anyone. There's people everywhere, but there's like loads of rappers down that end, and it was a really great night. Like, they were really good rappers. I think me and my mate were the only 2 white lads in there. Yeah, I mean, as a straight guy, it's not the place you want to pull, because you'll either pull a man or no one, because obviously the others are lesbians. But yeah, it's a good night. It's a good night. But although I make the connection between Chinatown and the gay districts, it isn't as bad as you might think. You know, you can have a good night out there about getting, you know, raped. Although that pub, there's a reason it's shut down. But nice little view of the boring. You don't usually see it from this angle, do you? So yeah, there's sidewalk. Obviously, I've done a bit of a loop-de-loop, and then here you go, the drug of choice for the youth. Chinese brand too, look. Sounds Chinese, doesn't it? Black Cobra. Food grade nitrous oxide, purity tested 99.9. And they've really been on it though. They bought themselves a case. They didn't just buy a little thing, a little 12-gram cartridge. They really tried to get into a coma. That took effort. And that's what it will do. It's too strong. So nitrous is incredibly safe, depending on how it's used. So when you get it in the dentist and stuff, you're fine, because it's a mixture of oxygen at safe levels. But this isn't safe. This is just unpressurized gas in your bloodstream. Is a bad fucking idea, whatever gas it is. So yeah, don't do that, boys. Or girls. I never knew there was a Asia food court here. Should we go and have a little mooch? Do it. Oh god, should we go up that thing now? Let's go round. Be fine. We're gonna die. So yeah, when I said look at the mess, you couldn't quite see it on the lens because I was up there. But you're right there. But here is the mess. I'll take a left right into the centre and we'll see what is going on. Empty shop, 2 empty shops. Very good, is it? Passion for fashion, they must have been there about 30-40 years. Yeah, both got their faces showing, no either that or they've just started watching the videos. See the mess there down there? They've just started watching the videos of all of the people like me, and they're like, oh shit, the only way they know we're illegal is because we've got our faces covered. Maybe if we stop doing that shit, no one will know. And I tell you what, kind of true, right? Literally the only indication is that it's ridiculously hot and they're completely covered. That's literally the only indication. How would you know otherwise? Genuinely, how would you know? You wouldn't. Right, I will be back when I'm up there. Different flower man on a Saturday. Some sort of music coming from down there. Balaclava gang over there. And Hamas, a very discreet version of Hamas there. It's like, yeah, no, it is Hamas. It's just a very discreet version, so hopefully no one knows. Just a little bit of colouring, you know. But yeah, let's go and see what this is. See the mess. Like, They hand out the paper spam, but then they make no effort to pick it all up when people just throw it on the floor. Like, they force you to take that shit, but then they don't care, right, afterwards. Another flower man. Oh God, they're back. I don't know why I got that. He just looked really happy and was giving me a thumbs up, so I wanted to keep up the vibe. But they're awful and that equipment is unheard of. Nonetheless, that's all that matters, right? They feel good. They feel good. So what more? God, look, they said any old shit around here now. Look at that. NBC security. I don't know where they are or what they are. Oh, it's him. It was the geezer getting in. I think it's just an old, disused van. He didn't look like security. So, I think realistically we'll do one lap. One lap. I know I'm out of here. Do one round of crack. One round on the crack route, and then I am going home to take my own crack, which is better than the crackhead's crack. Crackheads have crackhead crack, do you know what I mean? My crack's good crack, so my crack's green. Right, the dystopian scooter stand as usual. It's pretty fucking busy, look at that. Fucking mess. Right. See, with privately owned scooters, you don't have that problem. If people are allowed to buy a scooter for a couple of £100, they'll take it home with them. You know, it's sort of like, yeah, if people buy it, they'll have pride in it. You won't have this sort of shit going on. But it's British politics, you know, it's almost like they do the most stupid thing on purpose, isn't it? See, it's not hard, is it? Just to take that out of the road and put it back on the pavement. I want to be recorded in public, but crazy. People walking around where everyone's got their cameras out. Well, not everyone, but you know. And they cover their faces. It's like, look, I get that you're an Islamist, whatever you are. I don't know what it is. But I'm not. I don't respect that. I don't have to respect that. You're on my camera, mate. You turned around to check, well, you're definitely on it. I think the best thing to do is, if you don't want to be on a camera ever, just stay in private where you're not allowed to be on camera. Right, lads. There's not much going on. It's been a really calm day, which is a good thing. The crack population are hidden away. Again, even better. And that's just a tram, so not police or anything. So yeah. Well, look, the Christians haven't got the they haven't got the stamina that the Muslims have. Whatever you say about the Muslims, they've got stamina, right? The amount of jokes that you could fit in there just wouldn't be appropriate, would it? Or funny, really. You know, I don't agree with what they do. Well, I say what they do. If their prophet was a pedo, I mean, I imagine, you know, it's one of them, isn't it? Do as Jesus did, right? Well, what do Muslims fucking do? Christ. Yeah, it's not worth thinking about, is it? And then you hear these stories about the illegals coming in the country, and then that type of thing goes on. It does sort of open your eyes. You see what I mean about a little bit Hamas, but mostly hidden. Right, let's get out of here. Yeah, so that's it, guys. That's the end of this video. I will see you next time.
Get and be baptized. Jesus is coming again. Jesus loves you. Jesus cares about you. He wants to save you. He wants to give you peace. And peace that passes all understanding. Oh yes. Worship the Lord. Worship the Lord.